Within this fortress of stone lies one of the ocean's most sought-after treasures.
The Giant Queen Conch. A delicacy protected by nature's hardest armor.
Millions of pounds are harvested every year, fueling a multi-million-dollar global industry.
But accessing this gold requires strength, precision, and the right industrial process.
The journey begins at the processing plant, where tons of fresh catch arrive daily from the warm Caribbean waters.
Upon arrival, these massive mollusks are immediately loaded onto the primary line. Speed is critical to maintain freshness.
Before any processing can begin, the exterior must be purged of the ocean's debris.
Experienced sorters inspect every single shell. Only those meeting the strict size regulations are allowed to proceed.
The creature holds onto its shell with immense vacuum pressure. To release it, a strategic air vent must be created.
It is a technique that blends brute force with anatomical knowledge. One wrong hit could shatter the shell into the meat.
The extractor blade is inserted to sever the muscle attachment point, deep within the spiral.
With the vacuum broken, the meat surrenders. What emerges is far from the finished product.
This rough meat is tough and covered in a protective skin. It is ready for the most labor-intensive phase of the factory, precision cleaning. The raw meat enters the skinning room. This is the bottleneck of the operation, where automation fails and human skill is the only option.
First, the operculum, the hard, fingernail-like claw used for locomotion, is severed. It is inedible and rock-hard.
Beneath this tough, leathery gray skin lies the prize. But removing it without wasting the expensive meat underneath requires surgical precision.
The skinners use razor-sharp, flexible blades. One incision runs the length of the muscle to create a peeling point.
It is a battle of friction and angle. The skin is stripped away in layers, a process known as dressing the conch.
The outer mantle is trimmed down. Only the central core, the prime fillet, will make the final cut.
A quick icy bath shocks the protein and washes away any remaining enzymes or slime. Perfection is the standard. This meat is destined for the world's finest seafood markets. The solution is mechanical tenderization. This machine utilizes hundreds of microblades to pierce the fibers simultaneously. The blades sever the long muscle chains, retaining the steak's integrity while destroying its resistance.
A heavy roller then presses the meat to a uniform thickness, ensuring that every bite will have the same consistent texture.
A heavy roller then presses the meat to a uniform thickness, ensuring that every bite will have the same consistent texture.
The transformation is physical. The rigid muscle has been converted into a pliable, tender steak ready for the heat.
The factory never sleeps. Under the cover of night, our frozen treasures begin their journey.
From the Pacific coast to the dinner tables of Dubai, Tokyo, and New York, the moonfish travels at the speed of luxury.
The journey ends in the hands of a master. When the seal is broken, the chef doesn't just see seafood.
This is the Opah moonfish experience, a texture that defies logic, a color that captivates the eye, and a taste that carries the soul of the deep ocean.